$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Whoa.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right
I
now.
Die Hard started a
I
trend.
hate Speed 2.
Why?
That's pretty
It's
bad.
horrible.
It's kind of like, it's more of a watch it because it's laughably bad.
Yes.
There are a few parts that I thought Sandra Bullock was pretty funny.
I'm sorry, but
When she
she's
cuts-
a great actress, but she sucks in that movie.
She cuts open the door with the chainsaw and she's like revving it. Can you guys get out?
If you back up with the saw,
What?
if you back up with the saw, we'll give it a try.
It's so bad.
It is very bad writing. It is very bad.
Bad.
But I always thought of it as more of an action type than a funny movie, and it turns out this, like, as an adult watching it, it's a terrible
It's
film.
horrible.
That was a great
That's great.
quote of by
Yeah.
John.
I can quote Speed too.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Garfield and Friends from Pickle
Oh,
Fanboys.
Now, which one?
The second one, not the
Yes.
first one.
This one.
Times a hit.
Yeah, I hate that one.
It doesn't matter. That's
Well,
just an
yes,
image.
but there are two
There's
actual
two-
songs.
there's two of
Oh,
them.
The
well,
second
that's what they.
one-
That's he sent me a picture.
Ready?
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 Two.
To
Party!
We're ready
To party.
We're ready.
Dun, dun,
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
dun, dun.
Come on in, come on down to Garfield and Friends. Come on in. It's time to party with Garfield,
Garfield
and
and
Friends. And then I think there's another
I
verse.
love how we all know that one.
I think there's another verse.
There
in it.
is. There's a little bit more to it.
Oh my god, I'm like tearing up
I
here.
just got a
Good one.
Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You
I thought you
okay?
were gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't
Out. Do it.
move.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out now. Flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're okay.
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to the PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
Really just derailed this whole intro here.
No, I didn't.
Sure did.
I was ready for the new intro. Happy New Year!
There. All right, we don't need
Yeah,
it.
he's all
Now pick.
all
right.
agitated.
Brett's
now.
not even wearing the glasses or blowing the horn.
I
Man,
didn't get laser eye surgery to wear glasses when I didn't need to.
participation trophy over here.
It's what is it? The second.
What? Yeah, sure is. All
January
day.
2nd.
2023. Happy New Year.
Indeed.
It is. It's doesn't even feel like January outside. Feels like
It
a good
will.
old-fashioned November.
It will not tomorrow, but it will
No.
towards the end of the week.
It's going to be what? Below 30 then?
I think in the mid 30s.
There we go.
I guess that's kind of January, I guess.
It's mild January. Warmer side of January.
So did you enjoy your weekend off? Your whole New Year's Eve and everything?
Yeah.
We partied-ish together. You didn't
Wasn't really a party.
You didn't drink a drop
We
of
had-
alcohol.
Didn't.
We had a get together.
Was it because you didn't want to drink?
Pretty much.
Were you in a bad mood?
No, did I look like I was in a bad mood?
Yeah, you were yelling the whole night.
I was not yelling the whole night.
You
You looked like you were drinking because you were just pissing yourself in laughter the whole night.
you kind of were.
Well, I was more like the beginning of the night when I won everything.
You won.
You didn't win that game.
You won. You won Ticket to Ride, but
That was the only
Yeah.
thing. I won a bunch of mini games in Mario Party.
you brought in the New Year's sober. That's kind of
I
weird.
did.
Is there any particular reason?
I don't have to drink, you
He doesn't have to
peer
drink.
pressure bastard.
Oh,
He
watch
doesn't-
out!
No,
He
it's-
does not
no,
have
I
to
don't-
have
you know,
any
It's just I'm done. I'm over it. It's not important anymore.
Holy shit! Okay, that took Brett a whole
Drink
lot of
about
time.
one time a year, which is the Halloween party, and that's enough.
I was telling the girls at work, I was like, oh, I'm going to have a couple bottles of wine. They're like, oh, a couple. Wow, that seems like a lot. I'm like, well, yeah, because I drink like twice a year now.
Yeah. Well, you and I
like
shared.
drink
We
like
shared
twice
2
a year.
bottles, and Ashley had a couple of glasses
Yeah,
as well.
I had enough to make myself feel good.
Yeah, but that's awesome. Cool.
Had some Jolly Juice.
That's some good stuff.
I
I'll
love
go to
it.
that winery every day.
Yes.
Freaking what Country Heritage.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to them.
She really liked that too, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's yummy.
Yeah,
It's crack wine.
it is. It's not cheap either.
No.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, it's like
It's
average.
quite pricey.
I feel like it's like average price for a decent bottle.
$18 a bottle.
Yeah, that's like
I don't know.
bottom
I mean, I would-
tier for
if-
or not bottom.
If I
but-
drank wine and it was a good wine, I wouldn't mind paying $18 a bottle.
Yeah,
know.
but when
Well,
you're
that's-
cracking
that's
two
why
of them at a
I-
night,
that's why when I asked her, I was
that's-
like, "Oh, it's less than $20 a bottle," and I held up
That's
2
quite a lot of
fingers. I'm
money.
like, "Can we have 2 bottles?"
But at the same time, it would go faster than like a handle of Captain, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
tastes better too.
maybe I wouldn't.
To each their own, anyway. So yeah, I just realized that this year will be my 20th year working.
Mm.
When did you realize it was your 20th year working?
It would have been
2 years ago.
no. It
No,
was in. Yeah,
yeah.
I guess it will be. I mean, officially, I worked long before I had like an actual job.
Yeah,
But
I still consider
April-
that. I mean,
April 2003 was when I got my first real job.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Holy
coming
crap.
up here.
Oh wow, yeah. So you're on your 20th year.
But
Yeah.
I started working about when I was 14. So
I was 15. I was doing an actual job for the church. I was actually
Yeah.
doing lawn maintenance.
Oh
every week.
yeah. I mean, would you count my babysitting job? I mean, I got.
it was a pretty
Hey.
cush babysitting.
Well,
job.
you.
Well, I wasn't just babysitting her either. I had another family I was babysitting for as well.
Yeah, I
guess.
think
I
so.
mean,
I
you
mean,
went.
That's
that's
how
the
I paid
thing.
my phone
you
bills.
can't really put that on a resume, but it's
Well,
not working.
Alex-
you know?
You
can put childcare on
You
that.
can put childcare
She,
on there. Like
And
a resume
it's
from
in
when
an
you're
unofficial
young.
unofficial capacity because you have to be licensed to be a child.
She
care
was
person now.
licensed. She had
had
she actually
CPR
she had
training.
CPR certification.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't.
That's
know
like
how
the
it works.
only thing that
That was required for
that was
babysitting.
not
basically.
necessarily required, but it was highly
Re-
suggested.
recommended to
Yes.
get jobs.
Yeah, I think all of my babysitters were.
Yes,
unless my
if you're looking for a
parents-
babysitter, you at least want to have some certification
Of
for
that.
CPR.
knowledge of and maybe dealing with maybe some kind of responsibilities. Man, when we have kids, we're gonna have a resume filled out for our babysitters.
Right?
Like, you
do you
fill
know
out
this,
what
this,
do you know?
this?
You mean if?
If and when Brett,
God, you're acting
You
like
said
Alex.
it, Alex.
You're acting like
You
Alex
said it.
can't
Or
have
not-
kids or something.
I
okay,
can't.
if slash like slashing through your if.
You're almost
when.
annoying me with that now.
I'm sorry, but
Every single time we bring it up, if it's like I want to throw
it's
something
because
at you.
it's been true the whole time so
it's,
far.
It's not gonna happen yet. It'll happen when we decide it's
I'm
going
not
to happen.
suggesting it should happen sooner.
I'm gonna fucking do it to spite you, asshole.
It's a great way, great way
Josh,
to bring a child into the
Josh
world
is gonna be like,
out of spite.
I would.
he's oh Brett.
Don't do that. Please.
Suck one. Got it.
just for that,
Fucking told him so.
we're just gonna Josh's gonna cut the cord and put it in your
Oh,
lap.
you know it's gonna be thrown at you and be like, I fucking told you so. I will.
Just like the toga party.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I couldn't wait to be like, oh yeah, Brett, we told you it would freaking happen. Yeah, he said it wouldn't happen.
That's right. Yeah, you said the token party was never gonna happen.
He
Yeah,
said
that was still like one of the best parties ever. That was fun.
It was. It is still down. I think it's top 2.
Oh, I didn't even hit the radar for me.
Oh, because you were sober.
I
I
had
know.
something to drink.
Other than the fact that it was like 200 degrees humidity.
I'll have that party over and over again before any other
I
one
didn't
we've
think
had.
it was all that hot. And I'm the one that's usually hot.
Summer
I'm
parties.
gonna
Anyway,
say, I was like,
as far
I
as
feel
summer
like
parties go.
everybody was just drenched. It was like the hottest night of the summer.
It was the perfect night to do a toga party because
It
there's
was,
nothing
'cause-
below. Well, for the people who are confident enough.
I know, right? Made it easy to take things off.
I was enjoying. I was enjoying the company because we hadn't had a gathering.
Yeah, it'd been a while since we'd actually had
Halloween,
like a big gathering.
that Halloween before, and that was really nice having that crowd. Jeez, those are the two. Like the last, not the like this recent one was good, but man, there's nothing like carrying somebody out of the lawn.
Quitting.
Anyways, moving on from there. Brett's antsy for the NFL.
No, I just did, we just had in terms of New Year's Eve, we just had a game night.
Yeah,
You
Went to
did.
dinner first, and I did win Ticket to Ride.
Yes, you did.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't even. Count
You
it
had
as
you
one.
had first timers luck,
A lot of people have that. Like Rick complained he couldn't play Mario Party the entire time.
and
And
then
he
he
won.
Well, in his defense, I don't know if he's ever played a Switch.
No, he hasn't.
I don't. Yeah, it's
So,
like I don't think he
He may
has.
I don't
not
think
have-
he's
he
played-
may have played Mario Party, just not on
He's
Switch.
played Mario Party 5. We played that with him.
Yeah, because whenever we do
Or
Or,
like
no, not Mario Party 5. Mario Party on the it would actually be Mario Party 10.
On the
That was
Wii?
on the Wii U.
Yeah.
yeah, well, whenever we'd play it, we'd usually get out the other controllers,
Yeah,
like the
actual handheld
GameCube
ones.
controllers.
That's why Brett, you're just like, don't we need two others and two others? It's like, no,
no, not anymore.
It's this little ding.
It's this
thing.
little tiny.
You got these adults
thing.
playing on these little,
Yeah,
these little
well,
cricket things.
so
He's like, I'm gonna break
imagine-
this damn thing.
Imagine playing that without the top piece. That's how I was playing Mario Kart with Ashley.
Why do you not have it on?
I didn't even think about it.
It's a great addition.
Yeah,
Because
and there's more to hold on to.
adds to it.
Imagine
Oh,
trying
you're talking
to-
about the.
Imagine trying to drift and throw your items with the little tiny
my
left and right.
gosh.
Oh
button.
yeah.
No, at that point, I would just get the other two controllers out and put them on docks and just. Oh, you guys wouldn't have another set yet. Because you sold all of your damn Switch
I
shit,
did.
dude. Stop
I sure
doing that.
I won't if I happen to get one again.
Just get your own controller set.
Well, I'm going to eventually.
Actually, you should have Michael paint a controller set.
I don't think he does
Ooh.
it anymore.
I'm sure if
Make
you
him
asked him,
Be like,
he
hey,
would
come
do
out of the
it.
web.
No, I
the-
think.
What do they call
I
it?
think I might have asked him about it, and he said he doesn't. Not like, will you paint me one, but like, have you painted any? This was years ago. Have you painted any recently? It's
Commission
like, no,
it.
I kind of. Oh, I think I remember. His basement flooded or something. It ruined his paints, and he just hadn't bought any new ones. But that was a
Oh,
while ago,
okay.
so that could be way
I guess you.
Yeah.
off. But I don't
Either
know.
way, he did a good job at that. So I have to give him all you
Well,
have to do is be like, "Hey, man,
I
you
gotta take
really
that
are
off.
good at
That
that."
is
To
getting
me,
really
his best
know.
one was an accident, which was my Punisher one, because it
I
wasn't.
know because it cracked.
It cracked. And it
crackled.
wasn't supposed to.
There we go. 2023.
But still, anyway,
So
it was a fun night.
yeah, Rick spilled all over the damn game board with the 3-tap method that didn't work.
He said,
It's okay, I got it.
"It's okay. You do the 3 tap." Oh.
Spill, a little spill.
That was so
But you
funny.
lost it when you said that he pulled a Bruce Almighty when he stepped in the
Oh,
puddle.
what is he stepped
Oh
in the
my God.
puddle? I didn't even notice that until he pointed it
His
out.
pant leg was half soaked. It was so wet.
Said to get out of the car. There was a huge
Oh.
puddle and he didn't see.
It was.
Well, it's
It was clearly wet. You know,
on the,
3
Until he,
inches up his
I know,
pant
but
leg.
until he pointed it out, I never really noticed it. And then I was like, "Oh
I
shit!"
couldn't believe that his sock wasn't wet. It was-
you lost your
it was
shit,
funny.
dude.
That was
Oh,
good.
Man. Oh, that's good stuff.
All right. You want to talk about the NFL?
I kind of don't, but I know we
Let's
have
go
to.
through quickly.
Well, I know. No, it's okay. We can go through it.
Yeah.
But you know, my game is.
Yes.
Uh,
Last Thursday, it was the Cowboys at the Titans. The Titans were free falling. Nobody gave them a chance to win this game, and they didn't. It was
Tannehill's been
that
out.
Tannehill did not play. Malik Willis, who had been the backup and was started a couple times, didn't even play. They played some Joshua Dobbs guy that I've never heard of.
Third strings everywhere.
What's the problem, Alex?
Just make sure his rope is like right next to that cord, and I don't want him to accidentally bite through the cord.
I got it.
Thank you. All right, go ahead.
Anyway, the Titans then lost. That's 5 in a row for them. They're done. They will, in my opinion, not make the playoffs. I don't think they're eliminated yet, but they're close because Jacksonville won again,
Mhm.
and they will not make the playoffs if I had to guess. This is like the most meaningless game of the weekend. The Cardinals at the Falcons. Falcons won on a last-second field goal to beat the Cardinals. J.J. Watt is retiring at the end of this year, and Cliff Kingsbury will probably be fired. So the Cardinals are in for some tough seasons, I think. Kyler blew his ACL a few weeks ago. So he's got a long rehab in the offseason.
Mhm.
I don't know what's going to happen there, but the Falcons aren't any good either. So, but they are 6-10, which isn't that far out of first in that terrible NFC South division. What's the problem, Josh?
I'm doing something.
All right, keep going.
What's the problem? I'm doing something.
Bears at Lions. Boy, the Bears are bad. We never when we talked about the bad teams.
I love how
year,
you're saying that, and then we're gonna verse the Bears this
yeah,
weekend.
You are.
And for some reason, I'm scared.
Well, I mean, I get that, and I get it, and honestly, we'll talk about that. When
Yeah,
we
yeah,
to the
we'll get
Vikings.
there. We'll get
But
there.
anyway, the Bears or the Lions beat them 41-10, and
Mhm.
once again, Justin Fields running all over the place, and he got hit. I don't think he got hurt, but he was shaking up a little bit. He's got to stop that or limit it. Maybe not stop it because he's very
He's like, "Stop it, you.
dangerous when
You
he's
stop it."
running, but he's got to throw more.
Come here, baby.
Jaguars at Texans. This game was never close. They've won 31-3. They are 8-8 and leading the AFC South.
Mhm.
They're going to the playoffs.
Yeah, the playoff picture is looking pretty interesting now.
It is.
It changed a bit.
Record-wise, the Texans are the worst team in the league, but actual team-wise, the Colts probably are.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry to say.
What happened to Wentz?
We'll get to that. Wentz is on the Washington.
You knew who I meant. False.
Foles, yeah.
You knew who I meant.
Well, I wasn't. Well, I thought maybe you forgot. I don't know.
Well, it's
Anyway.
not my team, not my problem. I
Well,
say.
because Wentz was there last year.
He was. Yeah, God. They've had, what, 7 quarterbacks starting? The Colts since Luck
since
left?
Luck,
They did give the digit at least
probably-
5 or 6.
Probably pretty
Jesus.
close.
Okay, continue.
Broncos at Chiefs. This was actually a really close game.
Surprisingly.
Did Mahomes just like he gave
The-
up some stuff, man?
The defense,
Kelsey didn't play
the
well.
Broncos defense did a good job, but the Broncos offense finally woke up, and Russell actually looked pretty good.
I saw some
They
good
did
throws.
fire the Denver coach got fired after last weekend, after last Sunday.
Mhm.
So that in enough, that's enough to maybe wake some players up, but
Yeah.
we don't know what's going to happen in Denver. Very unlikely that they trade Russell Wilson because he's a huge cap hit.
But they need to not give him the celebrity status.
Right, he needs to come back and be a normal teammate.
He's no Hollywood guy in football. There isn't that right now. He's not that guy.
Well, a team can't afford to give the quarterback that kind of treatment because
Right.
it segregates him from the rest of the
Oh,
team.
he is so
A team
much.
has to believe in their leader, which is one thing they're saying about Carson Wentz. Like, he started yesterday for the Commanders, and the team does not trust him. They don't like him. They want Taylor Heineke. Taylor Heineke's not very good, but they believe in him, and they got on a hot streak with Taylor Heineke.
Well,
So, Chiefs won by a field goal. They're 13-3, number 1 seed, I believe.
yes, they are.
Dolphins at Patriots.
Chiefs.
This was a really close game, and once again, Tua was out. Teddy Bridgewater's in, and once again, Teddy Bridgewater goes out hurt, leaving in this rookie guy named Thompson, and it was not pretty. And the Patriots won. They didn't win by much, 23-21, but
Some close games.
the Dolphins are free falling. They're 8-8 now, and I remember a month after, in October, beginning of October, everybody's talking about the Dolphins being one of the best teams in the AFC.
Well, because they looked good.
They did look good, but they can't stay healthy at quarterback.
Nope.
And Bridgewater, you breathe on him wrong, and he seems to get hurt.
My God, he's hurt again.
And it was not just because you need your fingers, but he hurt his finger, and that's what kept him out.
But he's made of glass. He needs to just leave.
Yeah,
I hear that Prescott's hurt again.
I did not hear that.
Well, coming from the Cowboys fans, they're saying that he might sit out a day.
I mean, if there's anything wrong with him, he might as well sit out on
I
this
think it's
coming
his
Sunday.
shoulder. I think it's
Could
his
be.
right shoulder.
Colts at Giants. This was not close either. 38-10. Nick Foles got hurt, and the guy that hurt him was Kayvon Thibodeau.
Alex likes to
Who-
call him Thibodeau.
Thibodeau.
He
Thibodeau.
so he sacks Foles, and Foles gets hurt, and he's laying there doing a
Doing the
snow
freaking
angel.
snow angel right next to him while he's
Oh.
like, dude, my rib's broken
And
or
his-
something.
His hand is
Yeah.
like hitting him as he's on the ground.
That
It looked really bad.
That
He'll probably
shit
get,
did.
He'll probably get fined for
flagged.
it. Yeah.
or
Probably.
he's
Well, I'm
probably
sure
gone
with like
fine.
how loud it is on the field and stuff, you probably
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
realize it.
he-
And then he got up, and if afterwards
You
you,
know,
see him
the
get up, and
helmet-
he's like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
The helmet limits your.
Yeah.
It does, and you can't really see what's
And
You
it
might
going
have
was-
on.
just seen him on the ground, thinking like, "Oh, he's
Maybe.
just kind of like just, whatever." And
It
he's just
just
laying there complaining.
Yeah, and I guess at the press conference after the game, he barely apologized. It just wasn't a good look for him. He is a rookie, so young, stupid kid, but
Yeah.
didn't look good. Colts 4-11.
Heh.
They are going nowhere.
Yeah.
This was the surpriser. The Eagles can't win without Jalen Hurts, apparently, because they're 0-2 without him.
Right.
What happened here? My screen refreshed. They lost to the Saints at home, 20-10. Gardner Minshew, the Eagles' backup. Normally, he's pretty good. Like you not worry too much if he comes into the game. He was really bad yesterday.
Oh yeah. Did not look
So
good.
Eagles are 13-3. They're still the number 1 seed. Here was the exciting one at the end of the game. Panthers at Bucks, and
Yeah. Wow.
so I needed a quarterback in our league, and I'm like, oh man, there's nobody, and I'm like, well, Brady's available. I'll pick him up. He threw for 420, 3 touchdowns,
Ha.
and 1 rushing touchdown. It's his best game of the year by far, and they won 30-24, and it came down right to the end. The Panthers had a shot right at the end, and they tried their little lateral game that didn't work, but didn't cost them the game. So the Bucks are leading the NFC South. They are going to get in. This is
Yeah, I'll show it in a sec when you're done.
Okay.
I'm just looking at it.
Browns at Commanders. Alex, the Browns finally get a win with Deshaun.
They did. Yeah. I
He
said go
he didn't
Browns.
have huge numbers, but he was pretty good. And the Commanders were bad. Carson Wentz threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter, so it was just ugly. And that's the Commanders. If they would have won last week or this week, I think they've secured a playoff berth. And now they've lost 2, and they're gonna miss the playoffs.
Mhm.
They're 7-8-1.
Who?
The Commanders.
Yeah. Did you know what the
Commanders.
coach didn't know?
Yeah. How do you not know that?
That loss
I
actually
really hope
mattered.
that's not true because he looks like a fool for
He
not
said
knowing
it
that.
at the conference, like
Ugh,
from what I saw.
that's so bad. Like
That's really bad.
I don't. Yeah, nobody said, "Hey, we win this and we're in the playoffs." That's just awful.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
49ers at Raiders. Patrick was upset this week.
It was a
because
a need to win basis.
It was,
Yeah.
and but he was upset because they're benching Derek Carr and he's likely to never play for the Raiders again.
Yeah, I don't. Well, he left.
Sure.
He left,
Okay.
and he unfollowed all their social media.
Well, he left because they said, "Hey, you're not going to play.
Yeah.
We're
So
going to start."
where do
this
you
other
think he's
guy.
gonna go?
We'll get to that.
Mm.
There's another theory that we have to get to as well.
There's like at least eight teams that will be looking for a quarterback.
We'll get to this in a second.
We'll
There's
get
a
to
lot
that
There's
in
a
a
couple of
second.
theories that are going around the
So
NFL.
I don't
now,
even know the
swirling.
Raiders coach's name.
You've just got glitter all over your mustache. I don't know how. Oh, that. Okay.
It fell on my face.
I don't know his name, but he did pretty darn good. But they won. The Niners
Who?
won 37-34. Whatever the Raiders
Hurd?
quarterback's name is.
Oh, the Raiders quarterback. Yeah, they really brought it back. Like it was actually really close. Like,
And I apparently
Overtime.
This game went to overtime. I
Yeah.
did not see it though.
yeah.
But Niners won at the Raiders. Jets at Seahawks. This is another thing. The Jets, they needed to win a couple times here. Even with Mike White in this game, they didn't stand a chance. Seahawks beat them 23-6. Seahawks, they don't control their own destiny as far as getting into the playoffs. They need some help.
There's some
But-
moves here.
They did win handedly. Now there's the Vikings game.
Ugh.
Alright.
What do you think of that game?
Well, it was our game to lose. I'll tell you that. Like we went in thinking we were going to be hot shit. Jefferson got covered pretty well. There was a lot of tempers being had on the sidelines. No one had confidence in this game, on the Vikings anyway. It felt like.
So, what makes it a little less stinging is that Green Bay has been hot in December.
Mhm.
And so
Given that it's January, or if
Mhm.
you want to go,
they've
there,
won
but-
5 in a row now. So
Yeah.
before this game, they've won 4 in a row. It's a really bad time for
It
opponents
felt
to get
a
this hot.
little a little officiant
I
off.
saw it, maybe a couple non-calls in the first.
That could have changed the game.
Maybe. But again, that's one of those things you got to get past. And they had, if that was the case, they had plenty of time to make up for it.
And Walker should not be on that field
No.
the rest of the game after that power slam.
Oh, no, that was not that big of a deal.
That looked like it hurt.
That was a 15-yard penalty. They're not going to eject him for that. No, they're not.
I thought that was a bit aggressive.
Sure, that's why he got a 15-yard penalty, but it's not.
He acted like
from the
he
game.
acted like he shouldn't have been flagged from that too. Like
Yeah, he was like,
oh,
I
he
got.
Well,
swung his arms
so when I
around.
saw it, I was like, "Oh, wow!" And then I watched it in slow motion. Like, well, at half speed, it doesn't look as bad. At full speed, it looks pretty bad. It's not a. It didn't to me look bad enough to be ejectable, which is why he got a 15-yard personal foul.
Is there any give on that field? Is it a wrestling ring?
There's a little bit of give. It's not concrete. They fall down on it all the time.
I don't know. I still
Yeah,
think
they
that
fall.
Yeah. Well, and what was up with like Vikings were slipping and sliding
Their
everywhere.
cleats weren't ready for this.
So
I guess.
it could have been they.
There was a cleat
There's
issue.
like 3 different lengths of cleat that the equipment manager decides on.
Yeah.
And they may have gone with not long enough.
I
Yeah.
guess because I didn't really see any.
That would be
That field
that
is
is
shit.
the equivalent of a home field advantage.
Now,
Yes.
now, one thing that they're stating about this game is that that outdoor games should not be played in December, past December.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
That is a home field advantage.
Okay.
There's talk.
Well, Buffalo should have an indoor field
There's talk
Right.
about
after this year.
there's talk about building an indoor arena or stadium in Chicago, and
Oh yeah, Chicago needs to move their field.
I don't think so. I think if you're a cold weather team, that's a major advantage for you.
They need to
Well,
move their field.
If you ask my mom,
Soldier Field is garbage.
if you ask my mom, with her being a Browns fan, she loves being outside.
That's fine.
It doesn't
And,
matter
yeah,
how cold it is.
I
She
think
thinks
the-
those are the best games.
I think the Buffalo fans don't want an indoor.
Oh,
arena.
with the 6 inches
I'm gonna
that come
say, I
every
was like-
week.
Yeah, but look at they got dumped on that Saturday or the Friday night before, and the Saturday night they were playing.
They
So
about
they don't
canceled
care.
the game.
No, they didn't.
They were throwing snowballs on the field.
Well, they're not going to cancel the game. For
They
that.
stopped it.
because
did.
they
They paused
threatened a
it.
penalty not
Yeah.
to cancel the game. Not going to happen.
It can happen. It can get to that.
Never going.
Look
to
at Bottlegate.
happen. Not going to.
The
happen.
Browns. Did you ever see that? They canceled the game out.
They might clear out the fans. They'll play the game.
No, they ended the game.
Well,
Look it up.
okay. That was when they were checking out the refs, right?
Yes. Who's right?
In most cases,
Fans have canceled the
they're
game.
not going to cancel the game for weather. Unless it's
Okay,
lightning.
well,
Unless it's
it's a
lightning.
little different than weather related. This
Okay.
is a little more violent.
You started with weather. You started with, they shouldn't
Yeah,
have
but then the
cold weather
fans add
outdoor
to it.
games. Well,
We'll go back to
well,
COVID
yes.
protocol, and they won't even be there.
right?
I noticed, and it's probably more the bad teams, but
Nobody
stands are
was
not
in.
full.
Oh my gosh, the
Oh,
Ravens
yeah.
field. That was bare.
They weren't showing the audience.
That was embarrassing.
The Falcons.
Embarrassing.
Now the Falcons Cardinals, which is 2 terrible teams, the stands not full. So
Yeah, no way. I mean, we should have gone to that game. Well, no, I guess it was pretty full there. the Colts game.
Oh.
the last thing I will say, if you don't want to say anything else about the Vikings,
Nah.
this is not good for going into the playoffs. Because let's say it ended now, they'll play the Giants again.
Yes.
That's not good because the Giants won big and they're
They're on an up.
They're firing up. Here's an interesting fact about the Vikings being 12-4. They have a negative point differential.
They do.
That's really bad. They
That's
are
really
being
bad.
considered one of the worst 12-4 teams of all time.
I know, and I hate it.
So,
Mhm.
Something needs
yeah,
to happen.
it's they can win. They've proved that all year,
They have.
but they got to beat it when it matters.
They, there's a lot of trouble there because
They're
when they
basically.
lose,
I feel like they just decide mid-game. Oh yeah, let's bring it back, or this one doesn't count, or let's do this. Like, yeah, we could take a loss today. It's okay.
Maybe.
Like, cause you even saw like on the field, like they were
joking.
joking around with
Third
Green
quarter.
Bay on the field.
Mhm.
Like they're just like like as if okay, whatever, good game, guys. Like, so I know Josh and I watch a lot of like mic'd up.
Mhm.
We've been
after,
doing a lot of that stuff now,
and that's
too.
what you hear is just like they're just joking
Playing a
around.
game.
Like there's a few people on the field that are out to get blood kind of thing, and then the rest of
Sure.
them are just like, hey, this is fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rams at Chargers. I didn't see almost very much of this game at all. The Chargers won 31-10. Baker, he's 2-2 now as a starter for the Rams.
Yeah.
Last night, Steelers at Ravens. It wasn't really a very exciting game until the end. Najee Harris caught a last-second touchdown pass. Lamar did not play, so he's getting healthy for the playoffs.
So the Ravens are officially in?
Yes.
Okay.
They're in, yes, but the division winner has not been decided yet because of Cincinnati, who plays Buffalo tonight. That's going to be
that
really
is an
good
exciting
game.
one.
Now, as far as fantasy goes, Alex, you have lost to cousin Andrew
I mean, I have
in
tonight.
the championship game.
I
Do you have
have-
somebody going tonight?
2.
Oh, you have Allen and
I have Allen and Diggs.
and he's got Burrow.
I
And
know.
Isn't he winning like by 50 points or something?
Have you seen my fantasy? Have you seen it?
Not since sometime yesterday. Is it bad?
Yeah. Like there's no way. Like everybody was giving me like what well, somebody gave me like 0.8. Like
Yeah,
it's
you did
it's
really
bad.
poor.
Like they did not show up. My team was just we're just going to suck one this week. Like
Yeah, Metcalf gave you 0.8, and that's
Mhm.
strange because they won big.
I know. So I
Lockett-
was like
Lockett
I was
only got you 2.5.
projected over
It was
100.
the Seattle run game that kept your guys from scoring, but
it was not
Andrew had a lot
good.
of good luck.
I know he had basically what I had last week with Rick.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, he had like 3 people score 25, 30 points.
So what you need to hope for tonight is a shootout, which is what I need because I am losing right now in my championship game in my other league. But so it's 122.12 to 74.1, but I've got Burrow, Chase, and Higgins to go yet.
I would have to
Um,
score an absolutely ridiculous
Yeah.
amount of
I
points to win.
I can get 45 points from 3 players
You hope.
if it's a shootout.
You need Buffalo to just go.
I need Buffalo to just
ham.
play the best they've ever played.
Shootout. I need the combined score to be over 100.
Like I looked
Oh my
at like the
God.
final scores for like 3 of my people. I'm like, yeah, that's not happening.
It's
I'm
not
like,
happening, bro.
they shit the bed for the real this time. Like, yeah, nope. Mm-mm.
all for the
Unfortunately, I mean,
NFL?
I was surprised that I even
Oh,
beat Rick last
It's not
week.
all for the NFL. We got to talk
Yeah,
about
talk about
the other
playoffs.
stuff.
Oh yeah,
gotta
we
talk about
said
the
we were
playoffs,
gonna get
and
to
then we
it
gotta
like
talk
a
about
million
the-
times.
We gotta
Oh,
talk
the
about the
quarterbacks,
quarterback stuff too.
Yeah.
So I have this image up ready to go for the playoff picture. Now it's somewhat right, somewhat wrong.
Yeah, there's still some of the wild cards are not 100% set yet.
The deciding factor for the NFC is Seattle is
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily in.
Right.
That's also decided on Lions and Packers.
Right?
Packers win, Seattle's out. No matter what.
Right.
No matter what if Seattle wins.
And the Packers play the Lions next week.
Yeah, but the Lions and Packers are both on hot.
Right. So it's whoever wins of that game is in over the other, and Seattle gets in. If Seattle loses, then it doesn't matter, I think.
If Seattle wins and the Lions win, the Packers and Lions are out and Seattle's in.
Okay.
If the Lions lose and Seattle wins, or doesn't matter what Seattle's does there at that point, then the Packers and Seattle have the same score, 9-8, and
Same record.
yeah, same record, and they'll go out.
And the Lions play the Packers at Lambeau.
So that's why I felt like it felt a little set up with all the plays because of this next game, because everyone's gonna be watching this game in the NFC.
Sure.
Everybody, it matters between Seattle's entire West Coast and the Midwest. Like that's going to be watching this game like a hawk.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, I don't know what's going on with the AFC. Is that none of that's set?
I really can't remember, to be honest, because it got a little bit confusing, and it always does because of what it takes to get in.
Right. Now I don't know what's happening here though, but like if Minnesota beats the Bears, I don't know if they're locked there. If they're locked,
So
I don't know what's going on with
the
that.
highest seed plays the lowest seed,
Right.
And then in the middle, they meet in the middle.
Right.
So, we'll see.
It's so interesting to me. I don't know there might be some movement here and there, but Tampa Bay is going to be meeting Dallas regardless, I think, and that's going to be a interesting setup because Tom Brady in the playoffs versus a hot.
I mean,
Dallas
you
Cowboys.
think?
I'd love for whoever
Well, they
There's
beat
just so much.
they beat the Bucks beat Dallas week 1, but Dak went out with Dak got hurt.
Yeah.
from them.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a setup, dude. Come on. It's like another like shootout from week 1. It's like, did Dak come back and kick the Bucks ass? I mean,
maybe.
look at this.
But
do they write the script?
I don't know. It's hard to say because you never know with Tom Brady in the playoffs. I mean, who wants to go against Tom Brady in the playoffs?
Oh, you
The
should have
Bucks
told me that. That
are
feels
not very
wrong.
good. The Bucks are not very good.
But in the playoffs,
But
I don't know. He likes to show
him
up.
and Evans have been connecting.
Well, yesterday they sure did. Before yesterday they had been off for about a month because I don't think he's had a touchdown in over a month. But
I couldn't tell
he
you.
made up for it last week or
He sure
yesterday, I
did.
should
He
say.
sure did. So
3 bombs he caught.
yeah, gosh, I can't believe Philly still got the number 1 seed after what's going on with them. Like if Minnesota won there 2 and Philly lost out, I think Minnesota would have moved to 1. And I don't know about San Francisco. That's another one. So the NFC is basically mostly set for the top, but we'll see how the rest.
There's a
Yeah, I
fight.
mean the top seed. There's no races for the division, so the top 4 seeds are set on both sides.
Correct.
It's all about the wild card.
Yeah, the wild cards they're pretty active, so it's going to be a crazy next.
It'll
week's
be
gonna nuts.
fun.
This is what you like in football, when
I
it comes
do.
down to the wire.
I do, and then
Mhm.
so next Monday we'll know the playoff picture. We can pick our Super Bowl picks.
Yeah,
It's gonna be difficult to be honest.
this is
It's
not
always
this,
difficult.
I know,
don't
but I
think
feel
it's
like
easy
I don't know.
this
I feel like
year.
this year's
It could
more.
be anybody. It really
Yeah, I
could.
feel like it's
Well, because
anybody's game
Minnesota
right
can
now.
show up every given Sunday.
They could.
They
They
could.
I
really
think you could say
could.
the same thing about lots of these teams. It's just like, oh wow, well these people had a big fallout. Well, these people are on a
Jacksonville
like.
looked like trash the first half of the season. No one
Yeah.
thought they were going in.
Well, and their division stinks. So
Well, yeah,
that's the only reason.
But
they're in,
Trevor
same-
Lawrence
same
has
for the Bucks.
he's
you know?
shown his.
He's really
strength.
good. He's really
not
come
bad.
on at the end here.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but this quarterback thing that's going on with the Raiders, we can talk about
Oh,
that
okay.
now. Now there's rumor Brady might be leaving the Bucks after this, and he can be going there.
Probably more like for sure. I did hear that from a second source, or not that it's going to happen, but it's could happen. It's not out of the craziness realm of possibility that he could go to the Raiders.
That's kind of weird.
I think if he's going anywhere, it's going to be San Francisco. I also heard a compelling argument for Miami.
Ooh.
I think if he
Wow.
had his choice and the organizations make it happen, it's San Francisco.
It's San Francisco, yeah.
There's a lot going on in San Francisco. A lot of good talent there.
But you need Brady for 1 year. You need him to win now. And then you can put your organization back on its
Why would
long-term
they want
plan.
That removes all of their good
If you're a
talent.
team and you can win now, you will choose to win now.
Why
versus
would they
rebuild.
give up the number 2 or 3 seed right now? What's going on right now with Purdy?
Well, not
and
this year, but
that's what I'm saying.
you don't know if Purdy. I mean, he's been hot these last few games. Maybe he'll continue that. If they win this year, then this probably doesn't happen. But if
Wait, win the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I'm talking. They're in the playoffs as
Right,
a
but
division
it's
leader.
really hard. You don't play the Colts every week in the playoffs. You play good teams.
Okay. Okay. So you're saying like if they get to the championship,
Mhm.
maybe they don't do anything.
I mean, it would. I really doubt it. It would be more like Tom going to Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch saying, "Hey, you just won a Super Bowl with this rookie. How about I come on board? You sit him for a year, and we go back and win back to back."
That's kind of crazy.
Any team will pick win this year versus rebuild.
What do you think the Raiders are going to do with their quarterback
Well,
issue?
I don't know. I honestly don't know about the recruits coming out of college to see who's going to draft. They're going to have a high draft pick
Oh, they will.
because of their record. It's not going to be first or anything, but it's going to be in the top 10 probably.
That's not a bad one.
I can't speak to what an organization is going to do. I really could only speak about maybe where quarterbacks are going to go because of what I hear through my shows and my podcasts.
Yeah.
And Garoppolo is someone else that could be dealt. I did hear today that if Minnesota was offered something for Cousins, he could go. And I think maybe it's time,
It's time.
especially if they're a first round loss.
Yeah.
It's probably time.
I'm okay with this.
I'm okay with that.
We've been waiting. We've been waiting ever since I started fantasy. I've been waiting for Cousins to leave. I've just been like, I don't even like this guy. Why'd we overpay for him? And I don't even know who's. I can't imagine Tom Brady.
What
Minnesota.
if Derek Carr? What if Derek Carr was available?
That would be interesting. I don't know how Derek Carr plays. I didn't watch too much Raiders, so
I think he's if you were to rank all the quarterbacks, he's probably between 10 and 20 somewhere.
okay. But we don't want mid tier right now. We need to go
but
for.
There's 5 guys in the league that aren't going anywhere. That's Mahomes, Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Trevor Lawrence, and I've even forgot the 5th guy.
Dak?
Maybe Dak. Probably.
Dak he's glass
Well,
though.
He is, but I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
Dak is paid like an elite. I don't think he is an elite.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't think so either.
So-
Well, are we ruling out Mayfield here
Yes.
for Rams? Like he's probably leaving there.
Well, if Stafford doesn't retire, then he may still be on the team, but they could probably get some draft picks for him.
Shoot, I don't know where Carr's gonna go, man. Minnesota does need a better quarterback. I mean, Cousins does
Would you
get
take
scared.
Garoppolo.
Oh, I'm sure Alex would love that. I mean, there are 3 quarterbacks in San Francisco right now that are all great. We
Right.
didn't get to see.
At least good.
Well, we didn't get to see Lance very well.
We don't know about Lance. Jimmy is definitely serviceable.
Yeah.
And Brock Purdy, it's still too early. And look what he's doing with really good team around him.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's not around him, maybe he's not so good. But
Right. It's such a toss
it'll
up.
be a fun off season.
God, I could not imagine. I don't know. It's gonna be some announcements here. Anyways, I think that's it for the NFL. We can move into some playing and watching. I got a couple of things that Alex and I have been delving into as far as watching. Alex and I started watching Love, Death, and Robots.
Mm-hmm.
This is a show on Netflix. It's a lot of mini episodes. Have you ever watched The Animatrix?
No.
No, you weren't into that. Huh. You don't watch probably anything that's like super extra, like fan base, fan.
I don't know if that'd be something like
No.
this would. No, I don't think Brett would really enjoy this at all.
Yeah.
Like
not
this is
really.
definitely something like my brother's into kind of thing.
Went back to playing some more Lego Star Wars.
Mm.
That's really been so fun. I'm in episode 2 now. I'm not getting all the collectibles right away. I'm just gonna go
Yeah.
through and just see what I can get first, and then go maybe again
I
some other
mean,
time.
you could. I think I said last time we talked about it, you can easily dump 50 hours. Into,
Oh my gosh, I can get lost.
Yeah.
I got lost in
Yeah.
Coruscant. Like I got lost. I didn't know where I was going.
I think I got lost.
It's
in
so open
Tatooine.
world. It's open world
Or
unless
Mos
you follow.
Eisley. I think I got lost in Mos Eisley.
Well, I was in Mos Eisley in episode 1. I made sure I didn't get lost. I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get through this. I want to explore right now, but in Coruscant, that is not easy to get through without. Because in episode 2, you go there. Episode 1, I guess you do too, but very, very little.
Yeah.
You only go there for the like short period, but episode 2, you actually move around a lot in the capital.
Maybe I'm wanting to get back into Parks and Rec.
We've been watching it. We've watched some.
I
more
love
Parks and
it.
Rec.
It's just such a good like
You like
laid
The
back.
Office.
Yeah, but I've never watched Parks and Rec.
It's definitely
goofier.
like it's goofier than The Office.
You're Ron Swanson. If you watched it, you would relate with Ron Swanson.
100%.
He eats nothing but meat.
I've seen memes of him.
Walks into a restaurant. I want all of your bacon and eggs. Okay, sir. I
don't
think you
think you heard
misunderstood
me.
me.
I want
I want all
all
the bacon, and eggs
and
you
eggs.
have.
I mean, just everything about him is just
Get
hilarious.
expensive. All that bacon and eggs.
So Chris Pratt, I don't know in this show if you know he made it big from this show.
Yeah.
He was literally larger.
Yeah. he's
Oh,
a fat
yeah.
guy.
When he got his role in Guardians of the Galaxy between one season to another, you can tell.
You can see it. It's
Ron Swanson asks him, "What did you do?" He says, "I just gave up beer for the summer."
yeah, I know. It's like because it's so obvious.
He's all muscular and fit.
Yeah,
After
it's
like one season.
It's extremely obvious, but they had to call attention to it in the show to at least like
I think it
put
was so
light on
funny.
it.
I just gave up beer for the summer. April made me. His wife, and it's in the show.
Yeah.
Anyways, been playing some more Call of Duty. That's pretty much it. We'll talk about that when we talk about our streams and stuff. Got some clips to show don't mess with him. He's sleeping.
I was petting him.
I know
with
you
my
want
foot.
to, don't you?
I was just
It's like
messing-
don't wake the
his-
baby.
His legs the hair goes like
I know.
perpendicular with his
They're
legs.
just
so
everywhere.
I can mess with the.
I'm just
his
happy
legs.
he doesn't like
doesn't
shed
even
all
know
over
it.
the place.
Did you watch anything? Did you ever play anything?
I started the Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare campaign,
Mm-hmm.
which is very different than what I expected.
I played a little bit of it.
And I'm still deep in Red Dead Redemption.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it.
We should do some DMZ sometime if you ever feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get it on Xbox?
Mhm.
I figured you did.
Oh, I got my first Warzone win.
Did you want me to show it? I wasn't certain if you want to show it when you do your Twitch.
Oh, maybe we can show it at the end if you
Yeah.
want. Yeah,
Got
that
to
was
play it.
fun.
Very fun time.
We said, oh, last game, boom, got a win.
Good stuff.
It's a very intense time, but yeah, got the win. That's fun.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about for playing and watching? We can go into the movie.
I did start the newest season of Jack Ryan on Prime
What season is this?
3.
You want to check it out sometime? I mean, it's John Krasinski.
It is John Krasinski.
He's a good actor.
I like him.
I know you do. I don't know why you do.
I don't know.
He
I like
doesn't have his nose is a little.
I'm not gonna like.
You say he's so
tear-
dorky looking.
He's just like I don't know. He's cute. Mm.
Yeah, good director too. You want to talk about Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was my movie club / TV show choice of the year, and I of the year is the last one of the episode for last week. So, yeah, I chose 2 episodes on this. I chose now the reason why Black Mirror doesn't really go in any synchronicity order. There are times when things are referred to other things. There's Easter eggs from other episodes in every single episode. They're all over the place. In fact, there's even an episode where there's Easter eggs. It's an Easter egg episode.
Yeah, it's
a
an
museum
Easter egg episode. It's
This
a
girl
museum
goes
of
into this
it.
museum and they go about
Yeah.
talking about some other stories, and you see stuff in the background. But anyways, I chose 2 episodes. One of them was White Christmas, and the other was Playtest. Which one do you want to talk about first?
White Christmas.
Okay, White Christmas. This one came out in 2014. Now this one, it's here's the synopsis of this. 3 interconnected tales of technology run amok during the Christmas season and are told by 2 men at a remote outpost in a frozen wilderness, starring John Hamm, Rafe Spall, and Una Chaplin. What'd you think of this one?
It was too trippy for me, but I did like the twists.
A lot
There's
of
like
twists.
2 twists.
Oh,
There's-
yeah.
There's one in one of the 2 guys' stories, and then there's one at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that his story where you find out about the daughter at the end. It's like, whoa.
It's more of a
Yeah.
true. This is a true crime episode, so I felt like it fit your kind of narrative, where it's more of like you can follow it a
The
little bit.
middle one really threw me off.
Yeah, where they did the middle story about
The cookie?
about
The-
what
yes.
the cookie is.
Yes.
So basically, you can
The brain implant.
change your conscious, take it out, and
Make
well,
a copy
of
of
your conscious.
yourself
Yeah.
in a digital form.
Now, the first season of Black Mirror is more straightforward. I don't think there's a lot of twists in those episodes. There's only 3 episodes.
It's more of just like a wow factor.
more wow factors. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are. But season 2, they got more into more stories, and then season 3, which we'll also get into for the actually was it season? Yeah, season 3 was the other one. So this, like, you can tell. As far as like Black Mirror goes, they put a lot of production value in this.
Sure.
Like every episode is basically a movie. Like basically John Hamm, he's a great actor.
Mm-hmm.
You probably might you only see them in 1 episode per. I don't think you'll ever see them in
Well,
unless they
I
sequel an
think
episode.
that when you select it on Netflix, Miley Cyrus is on the
She is
cover right now. So
Yeah, she's
she's-
she's in 1 episode.
the last episode.
is
which-
it done then? Are they done making?
No,
No,
they just
no,
announced that they're coming back.
Yep, it was not that long ago we saw a poster
Yeah.
released for it.
I
The-
feel like it's supposed to look like it's older than it is too.
They want to make it more timeless in a sense. Like
Yeah.
you can have it happen today,
Sure.
Mhm.
where they didn't really have any trends going on that were similar.
No,
but,
I just meant like the look of it.
mm,
You know, the way I don't even know how to describe
the
it.
way it's directed or produced or what.
I guess maybe I'm not even sure how
It
to
felt
describe what I mean.
it's slower. Like
Sure.
it's also directed slower, and you have like more time to think about what the actions are doing. Now, I don't know what else you want to touch on this episode more than this one. It's more just like the story of it is this guy is this. The first story was really messed up.
Well, there's technologies in it that is never really explained very well. Like
it's just you don't want to ask
the
the
little
questions.
thing that they have that they can just scroll through and block people or take a photo or enhance. or
It's
do all that.
basically like a chip in your. It's
It kind of mirrors an episode that happened where they have the memory implants.
yeah, the memory implants, but like, it's almost as if like. We talked about it a long time ago on the podcast about Elon Musk putting chips like in your head kind of thing and being able to do that. So it's like the same thing. So instead of like having your phone and stuff, you can take mental photos and block people, and it's having the internet in your body basically. So everything you can do in the internet, it's just in your body.
Wouldn't want that.
No, I'm not after seeing this kind of stuff, especially the whole like blocking people.
Yeah.
I would just not want them to be shadows. I would just want them to see
and
through them.
At the end, John Hamm gets blocked by everyone. That would literally drive you insane.
Yeah.
And-
I'd much rather just go to jail.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like the thing is like
Or you would live, an isolated life.
the problem
Yeah.
is with all of this that you notice with this episode is you got to talk through everything. You got to communicate. You got to talk through your stuff, not just like drop your
She did
drop your problem.
the girlfriend, I guess it was.
Yeah.
That she was a terrible person.
Yeah, she was pretty bad.
Terrible person.
Nobody in this story is good.
I'm gonna say none of like we said that at the last episode. We said these aren't going to be happy endings. Like
Not all of them.
Well, okay, there's like
There are
two.
some happy endings.
Yeah, but it's more just like this is what.
But they
can
have to
happen
go
with
through
technology.
They have to go through some bad stuff in order to get to that happy ending. Now the next one is playtest. This one's a little more up our
I
alley.
preferred this one to the other one.
I figured you would. It's a little
See,
more
I told you he was
straightforward.
gonna look like.
Now the synopsis of this one is, and this playtest came out in 2016. This is in season 3. An American traveler short on cash signs up to test a revolutionary new gaming system, but soon can't tell where the hot game ends and really begins. Starring Wyatt Russell, Hannah John Kamen, and I'm just not going to pronounce her name, but I won't.
There's one thing about this
slaughter it.
episode that it really falls apart, which is, well, I guess it maybe not, because the person running it didn't know that his phone ringing would
Disrupt.
cause such a problem.
Right. And
Because
she turned it
otherwise-
off, though.
She did turn it off. She should have put it in like a lead box or something, just as a
Lockbox.
precaution.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so I was expecting the first twist. I was not expecting the second one,
Right.
which is he's woken up twice in the VR chair, I guess you would call it.
Yeah, two
Um,
different times.
I thought the first one it was that he was done, and
It's
didn't
basically
really-
just like Total Recall.
Yeah.
You don't know what's real.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I love this one because it gives you more of like a gaming. There's a lot of gaming references, a lot of games in this.
There was actually one specifically that, because my brother watched this episode with us, and there was one specifically that all three of us, we've all seen this episode, and we missed it the first time we watched this episode. But when she's trying to say, hey, there's the only way I can save you or get you out of there is if you go through that door. And she says,
that's like linear gaming.
yes.
You
And
can't
then
go
she
anywhere
goes,
else but there.
would you kindly go through the door?
Bioshock.
And I was like, all of us went, she did not. I'm like, oh, it's like, that's Bioshock.
Yep. I thought of it too.
And because it was at that time she said, would you kindly? And he actually went through the door when she said, would
Yes.
you kindly?
I love
Like,
it.
oh, yep, there's Bioshock.
I think that a lot of people just got that reference immediately. It's one of my favorites. The cinematography, Ashley asks. Is
that what
you're
you meant
talking
by
about?
it? Like,
I don't know.
oh, okay.
Like I
You
don't
just said
know.
it looked older.
Well, okay,
the last
so
episode.
this show is British, so
Yeah.
that might be why they
Could be.
shoot things differently than we do.
Yeah.
In the movie's a little different.
What kind of
than
things did you jump at any of
The
the?
spider part. Like whoa! Just
I
right
didn't
when
jump. I don't remember jumping. I might have, but I don't.
the
think I
guy
did.
that was standing there.
I did. I remember not jumping when he turns around and sees what looks like the Undertaker.
Yeah,
Right.
in that whole outfit. So I mean, this show is basically Twilight Zone in a sense. Like it gives you a whole.
I do like the idea of each show being its own story.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna watch more?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
They're
did
definitely
What
interesting.
did she say?
I jumped and closed my eyes a lot. She said, "Well,
She
that was a
was-
jumpy
I
episode."
forgot how jumpy this episode was, but that's like the jumpiest. This is like the jumpiest episode I think out of every single
She
one.
was ready to watch Disney when it was
The
over.
USS Callister is a really good episode. That's the other one that we started watching with the Star Trek.
Oh, the Star Trek one.
It's
Yeah.
really good. I think you'll enjoy that one more. I think I should have just done USS
I was trying to.
Callister
I was
and
trying to take a nap, and it was on. I kept watching it. It's like, dang it! I even know how this ends, but I still want to watch it.
It's a really good episode. It's probably one of my. It's like top 5.
I think that's what a lot of people like is that episode.
It's a really good episode. Jesse Plemons is in it. He's really good. He's a really good anti-hero, I guess. He's good and bad at the same time.
You love to hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm gonna give both of these episodes like an 8 or 9 each. I mean, they're really good. I love watching them. They're still my favorites. I mean, Brett, what do you want to rank
I'll
them?
go 7 for White Christmas and 8 for Playtest.
I agree.
Yeah. What do you want to do next week?
I got a choice for
Oh,
y'all.
right.
At least I think I do. If you've seen one of them, then there won't be a choice. But
Okay.
So the first choice is Black Adam,
Okay.
and then the second choice is I just stumbled upon this organically. The Assassination of Jesse James, which is Brad Pitt, and he actually got nominated for an Academy Award. And the reason I chose this is because I've been playing Red Dead, and it was like, oh, well, that's Jesse James was an outlaw, so I thought give it a. And I don't know anything about it, so
What do you want to do?
that is a choice.
I mean, I've still wanted to watch Black Adam.
I don't care either way.
Wait, where's it at? Is it on?
It's on HBO Max.
It's on
Do both
HBO?
on HBO?
Okay. I mean, I want to watch Black Adam. I mean, I've always wanted to. It's just we just haven't had the.
I'm cool with whichever. Your choice, Brett. It's your choice.
It's your
It
choice.
literally is.
We'll go. Yes, but whenever we offer a choice, it's
I mean,
I'm
I'm interested
really okay
in
with
both
either.
movies.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm watching
because
Black
of
Adam.
the relevance to what's going on right now. We'll go with Black Adam.
Okay.
Keep DC kind of in our thing.
Yeah.
You know,
In our thoughts and prayers.
in our thoughts and prayers, guys. Gosh, DC is they're I don't know what they're doing.
We'll see.
Barbara Walters passed
She
away.
did.
Yeah.
That's kind of iconic. 93.
Whenever I remember Barbara Walters as the woman who said this is 2020 or whatever,
Yes.
whatever her intro was.
Yeah.
I remember 2020 was like the big major
The
news
big
show
major
of
news.
the 90s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's what I remember her most from.
2020 and 60 Minutes. Those are the two that were always like on.
And 60 Minutes is still on.
Yeah.
Like,
It
it's
is.
been going on forever.
My parents had that stuff on all the time just because they.
It was just always on like
just
when they
hearing
had like
that-
the
that-
TV
that
on.
ticking.
It was, yeah, the.
That's
Yes.
gonna go on forever in
It
our
is.
heads and just forever. Like I
Yeah.
hope they never end that show.
To me, that's like a sound from the 90s.
oh, it's a sound from earlier,
I know-
isn't
I
it?
know,
Is
but
it
like,
an 80s
to-
show?
No, it started in like the 60s.
But
I
to
think.
No
me,
way.
to
Really?
me, when you
Check.
play that, like that sounds from my childhood kind of thing.
Why does that? It's like usually on around like the Rescue 911 and the America's Most Wanted time.
Yeah,
like right around
like all
in
the true
evenings.
crime, like
Oh
you know,
my
or the crime
gosh.
shows.
Remember Rescue 911?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Those are some scary episodes.
They were, yeah.
America's Most Wanted was pretty.
When
bad,
did
too.
60 Minutes start? September 24th, 1968.
My
Ooh, wow.
gosh.
Because I'm pretty sure they always pick like a major journalist to be the anchor.
And they
Yeah.
do one story at a time, or maybe 2 or 3.
Right. Sometimes it's
They've gone
lengthy
one topic.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't normally watch that kind of stuff. I get all my news from TikTok now.
Right. I just hear it. Like, oh, this happened. Oh, this happened.
well, we used to watch our news on actual TV, and then we used to watch the news on YouTube. We used to watch Bill DeFranco, and now we just get on TikTok and get it like. So remember that one guy that we watch on TikTok that does like the break?
Yeah, where he reads headlines.
He likes my suggestion when I told him to do a good and a bad. Like do a good.
Oh, do a good news segment and a bad news, like what's
do a
good in the
good-
news,
a
what's
good
bad.
clip.
Yeah, that's a
And
good.
he said that's a good idea.
I mean,
like,
it is.
bring
Not
in the
everybody
good
wants to hear
news.
like the bad stuff.
So initially, 60 Minutes aired as a bi-weekly show hosted by Mike Wallace and Harry Reasoner,
Wow.
debuting on September 24th, 1968, and alternating weeks with other CBS News productions on Tuesday evenings at 10 p.m. Now it's on Sundays, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, it's Sunday night.
Because I
Or
remember
Saturday.
sometimes.
It was always on when I was going to bed as a kid, so yeah, that makes sense.
But I remembered
It's bed that early.
Mike Wallace was a major name in the
Yes.
60s and 70s.
I don't know why it's kind of weird. Barbara Walters, she was just a news anchor and just did interviews and stuff. She's not like.
Yeah, but everybody she was on TV
recognized
everywhere.
her, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, she was on TV everywhere. You're gonna she's just one we're gonna remember as one of the big iconic news anchors.
Right. Another celebrity thing. Jeremy Renner's hurt
in a snow plowing accident. What does that even mean?
Alex read this.
There wasn't anything I could find about what happened. It was just a snow plowing accident. They said he's in critical but stable condition, but that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
I thought it's stable and then critical.
Yes, that's what I thought, because there's two different definitions. But if you read through some of the comments, like the top comments on IGN, there was a few people that said they're probably referring to the fact that his leg got ran over by a snowcat and he lost a lot of blood, but they've stopped it, which means he's stable but critical. Okay. I'm like, but how does that happen?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't think that that's true. I don't know. That was just somebody that said that, but multiple people were commenting under it saying, "Oh yeah, I heard that," and "Oh, I heard that," but who knows how true that is? They actually, I can't find. I looked it up like an hour ago, and it just says he was in a snow plowing accident. So it's not like they've released a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but that's sad because
was he doing the snow plowing? I mean,
I don't know.
Weird.
I don't know.
Was he out sledding? When
don't
the
know.
Snowplow...
No idea, but
went to the road. Hope he's okay. Hope he doesn't lose his leg.
Yeah, that would be the.
That's what I'm hearing.
Is he going to be, what's the word?
Disabled?
Yes.
Well, they have a.
If you get your leg run over by a snowplow,
God, I can't even think. I'm trying to think of what he's just gonna. Man, what are they gonna do about hockey?
Oh, okay. Well, they just updated it.
That's not
requires second surgery for extensive injuries.
Ooh, that's gonna do a lot of. He's gonna. Oh my gosh! Please watch him for blood clots.
His injuries are extensive. Being injured in Nevada. They're really.
He was skiing.
Yeah, that's what I just thought.
It just says critical but stable condition with injuries suffered after experiencing a weather-related accident while plowing snow earlier today. His family is with him and he is receiving excellent care. It says that the sheriff's office did not provide details on his injuries and what may have caused it. So they still haven't really.
That is weird.
It's weird that they're not really
telling
you.
Was he drunk?
Well, and I'm wondering, was there alcohol involved or something? And I don't know. Maybe they're investigating it a bit further.
There is talk that Jeremy Renner drinks a lot. I mean, he's an alcoholic.
It's legal.
You can drink if you want, I guess. Yeah.
Whatever.
But, I mean, if it says on there, do not operate while in
Well, yes. I mean, I'm sure that this microphone I'm holding also probably says something in really small print.
There is a warning on the side of it.
Is there?
I think there's some kind of print on the bottom, but electrical probably.
Do not operate
with water around or
whatever.
Something. Yeah, nothing in hand. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what if Jeremy Renner loses his leg, they're gonna have Hawkeye digitized.
Or they will just shoot him from the waist up.
They'll have a stand-in.
Recast.
I did not mean a pun in there.
They could.
No, I didn't take it.
That sounds really mean.
They could recast him if it's bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they did reverse Jason Bourne back to Matt Damon.
That update that I read was 40 minutes ago.
Right.
I don't think he played Jason Bourne in the Bourne
Legacy or
because I think they reference Matt Damon as Jason Bourne in that movie. I only saw it once; wasn't very good.
I stopped after 2. I didn't
watch Ultimatum.
I just wonder. I haven't seen them in such a long time I just.
They're okay.
When was the last time you saw the Bourne movies, Alex?
Dating.
Yeah, when they came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dating probably.
I wonder if we've seen John Wick now, which by the way I actually need to go over movies that are coming out, the big movies that are coming out.
Oh
this
yeah, that
year.
was the next thing I wanted to make sure we touched on.
Yes. So I'm glad we wait, that's not it. Alex, are you planning? Do you want to go see Megan?
No,
That's coming out.
that looks so creepy.
The doll.
I don't give two shits about that
Did you
movie.
see the TikTok dancers? Like they all are dressed up like her.
Oh no,
Apparently
I've
they
just
did a halftime show at the Rams Stadium. Like they had like 8 dancers that looked just like her.
whatever.
I don't know. It's
It
an
just
interesting-
it
it's-
looks too creepy. Okay,
It's Chucky 2020.
exactly.
Okay?
Like I
It's
feel like you're
fine.
just ripping off Chucky. Like just, come on.
Okay.
I don't know. You know Patrick's gonna watch it, so
Okay. Yeah.
we'll just get our we'll get the opinion from Patrick.
We got Ant-Man Quantumania coming out in February. We
Yes.
have to see that.
Yes,
because
I-
we're gonna be seeing more Kang the Conqueror.
Mm-hmm.
Cocaine Bear is on this list.
What about
It's a true story.
Blood and Honey? That still doesn't have a release date.
And that's not out yet. That's not.
No.
I don't know if that's. on
Well,
this
they
list
had
or if it was.
announced that they're making a movie
No,
called
No,
this.
they
and
did a
then-
trailer.
It's done.
Oh, I actually never watched the trailer.
Yeah, there's a trailer.
there's a
out.
trailer.
I'm pretty sure it's in post production.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
I would have thought. I don't know what I would have thought.
So the creepy thing about that is, like, I kind of want to see that.
I'm 100% seeing this.
Brett's like, Ashley, we're going to see
Well,
this.
she's don't think she's gonna want to see it, but I'll watch it by myself.
Blood and Honey.
Blood-
Seriously.
I don't know why, but I'm getting pulled to it. Like at first, I was like,
Watch
oh
the
no,
tra-
no, no,
watch the
no.
trailer.
Let me.
Oh, you're telling me? You're telling
Yes,
me to watch
that
a
is
trailer?
one.
Oh.
Just to see what it means. Well, like,
Maybe I won't watch the trailer,
All
Brett.
right, don't
Maybe
watch
I'll
the
go
trailer.
into this like
Hey
all.
guys, it comes out in February. It's Valentine's Day.
I guess we're going for Valentine's Day. I ain't watching the trailer. We're just gonna sit down and I'm gonna just be like.
So it's a week before Cocaine Bear. That's perfect timing because Cocaine Bear.
Oh, it's a week before Cocaine Bear.
Because we're gonna have 2 bears that are like murderous in the theaters, and they're gonna be rocking the freaking box office for February. Isn't that just gonna be insane? Cocaine Bear is based off of a true story, and they just
What is Cocaine Bear? I have no
bear
idea.
snorts
got
into
cocaine on it, and it went nuts in a city.
When did that happen?
It's a true story.
Yeah, when did that happen? 'Cause,
Um,
did it happen recently enough that we talked about it on the show like 7 years ago?
I don't know. How much cocaine did the bear eat? This happened in '85.
Okay, all right. I was like,
happened
maybe
in
I was like, I
85?
feel like we
Yeah.
have
It took them
heard.
that long to make a movie about it.
It took that long. I was like, why did they make a movie about it like the next year?
It came from in Georgia, so I mean, phew.
Wow. Okay.
It is inspired by the true story who ingested a duffel bag full of cocaine in 1985.
Oh my
A
goodness.
duffel bag full
Oh,
of
could
Could you
cocaine.
imagine this movie being made in 1986?
It would be so bad.
Yeah.
Oh man, this would be they had to wait for the right
They had
technology.
to make the memes. The memes had to bring it
In a
on.
vault-
Right.
been in
This is a
vault
cult
somewhere.
following.
This
as
was a
well.
movie that we never wanted, but we're getting.
Brett, you
or
should
we
be
always
excited
wanted,
about
we're
this
finally
next
getting.
movie, Creed 3.
Not excited, but I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I may not go to the theaters to watch it, but
Scream 6, March 10th.
Yep, it's a kind of
We
whether
have
it
to
sucks
see
or
it.
not. We're gonna
It's
go.
not like we're not going to see it. But
Yeah.
New
I
York,
didn't
right?
like. I did.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
I didn't
New
like
York.
5.
Yes, I did not like 5.
We'll just see how 6 goes.
We'll see how 6 goes.
The week after is the sequel to Shazam, which
I don't
think-
know. I like so Shazam 1 was.
I'll have to rewatch it.
I know because you fell asleep.
I
you
fell
were
asleep
you
too.
were sick. I
was
believe.
sick,
Yeah, you were sick, so
Yeah.
you fell
You
asleep,
loved
and
it.
I actually was like, "Wow!" I didn't want to watch it,
Yeah.
and then we put it on. And I was like, "Wow, this is an
We
alright
are
movie."
3 months away from the next John Wick.
Yes!
March 24th.
hopefully it doesn't get delayed.
They can't
I really
at this point.
don't think it will.
I don't think it
No,
will.
it's too late now.
Probably.
Oh, you got my
Um,
heart pounding a little bit. Ooh.
I don't know about these next 2. Dungeons and Dragons, not our field.
Not-
that comes
no.
out at the end of March, so it's going to be going off against John Wick. Then I guess there's an Evil Dead movie coming out. I'm not certain. That's on the. I don't know. That's just a big release on this list. Super Mario Brothers, the movie, April 7th.
Oh wow, that's actually coming out.
4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 months. God, I had to think about
I mean,
that.
that's a definite.
I'm
Like,
seeing it.
yeah, that's a definite. We have to take.
Are
my
you
nephew
going to see
that.
it?
I don't know yet. If she wants to go, we'll probably see it.
It looks great.
It actually, I was very skeptical when they
And I'm
announced like the
I'm a
cast and
Mario
everything,
fan.
and I was like,
mean-
you know what? They did Pokemon well.
Okay, and then starting off the summer, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th.
That's a yes.
May 19th, Fast X.
Ugh, no,
He
you.
just
He's like, it's another Fast.
You
movie.
said no on your
No.
franchise.
Oh well, Ashley says you're going to Mario.
Okay,
As a double date.
I'm done with. I told you I couldn't finish.
Oh
Fast
no,
9.
Mario.
No, I know.
Oh,
but
I'm
you're
sorry.
talking about
Yeah,
10.
yeah, Fast.
I told you I couldn't finish Fast 9.
We never watched 9.
We never watched
Don't
it.
watch it. It's
We
I
watched
don't-
8.
I don't
and
think
I don't
I
even
got-
remember 8. Did we see 8?
8 was when Dom kind of turned against everybody because he was a kid.
I remember it.
You did. You watched it. At my apartment.
Charlize was in it.
Yep.
His sister from nowhere.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
They don't look anything like.
I don't think I got 45 minutes past 45 minutes in Fast.
Oh,
9.
that's awful.
Yeah.
Well, Hobbs and Shaw's not bad.
Hobbs and
That's-
Shaw was actually
Really?
I
Yeah.
really liked
That
Hobbs and
surprises
Shaw.
me.
And that's Dwayne Johnson for me. So
And Jason.
Jason's great though. Little Mermaid, the end of May.
Ooh.
You already know how I feel.
I know how you feel. We'll have to see.
No,
The
we'll have to
Spider-Man
not see.
across the I can't. I think it's multiverse, across the multiverse. The Spider-Man into the this animated Spider-Man sequel. June 2nd.
Spit it
Are you
out.
going to read the actual title?
I can't. Can you read that?
No.
Fuck you. So I said the Spider-Man animated sequel because I can't read that. Across the multiverse?
Shh. I can't.
That's
I
as
can't
far
zoom
in as you go.
Yeah, okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
The next Spider-Man.
That's
Animated,
thank you.
not the next live action Spider-Man.
I did not say that. But Alex is like
I'm
making
sorry.
fun of me over here
I'm
and acting.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, then you know what? You know, the rise of the Beast, the Transformers movie coming out the week after.
That actually looks
Might
good
be. Might
to
be a
me.
thing.
To
Might
me,
be a
it
thing.
looks good.
And then June 16th is The Flash. Nobody go see this.
Yeah.
Nobody go see this.
I don't
Please.
know who's going to.
I don't
well,
know.
the only thing that would make me want to see it at some point is Michael Keaton.
Oh, he's in it, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They
but
might have cut his
I would-
scenes though.
I won't go to. I wouldn't have to go to the theater to see that.
Right. Disney and Pixar have a movie coming out called Elemental, coming out June 23rd. That might be a movie for us. I mean, we
Mhm.
haven't seen a Pixar movie in a minute, like a newer one.
You didn't see Lightyear, which I heard was not worth it anyway.
We're not going to see Lightyear.
I'm not going to watch Lightyear.
I've been looking at Turning Red, and I'm just like, maybe, but I don't know. Indiana Jones comes out at the end of June. The Dial of Destiny, which Alex, you want to do your little thing?
When
it comes out?
I will do that
Okay.
when the episode because I even said it
So-
on my Twitch.
The Indiana Jones 5 comes out at the end of. I can't believe it's that fast already. Then Mission Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
That comes out in July. Part 1.
Yeah, it's a two-parter.
Kind of weird. Alex, are you excited about the Barbie movie?
Margot.
It's
Margot,
okay. So
right?
it looks cheesy AF,
Is it
but
Ryan Gosling?
yes,
Yeah, he's
as
Ken. That's a weird one.
So I'm probably gonna watch it. I think it's like something like I'm gonna take Amanda and we're
Barbie
gonna go
Girl's
watch
not
it.
in it though.
What
The
do you
song.
mean? Oh,
Barbie Girl's not in it.
I'm not expecting that.
I would love that. Though,
Yeah,
for
I mean
you.
that would be cute and or a newer version. I would even be fine with, like of the
Whoa,
Aqua
really?
song. Yes,
Okay, yeah.
I'd be fine with it just because it's. I mean, it's aged, but
It's not really.
they can make it a lot. That's definitely a song that could use
You know
a
someone's gonna
revamp.
remix it by then because they have to.
That's what I mean. I feel like it would, as long as you do a good job, I would be okay with
Mhm.
with a revamp of that song. I'll watch it. It'll be a wine, drink some wine, and then go.
Yeah. Christopher Nolan's next movie Oppenheimer comes out in July
Mhm.
21st.
Saw
I wanna
a
see
lot
it.
of trailers for that
Mm-hmm.
over Christmas.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks really interesting to me.
It,
Now, I
it
will
looks
say,
interesting.
That's
He's
Cillian
good.
Murphy.
yeah, he is in a lot.
Every Nolan
almost
movie.
every Nolan. He's not
Yeah.
in Memento.
Well, it's just kind of like the Johnny Depp with
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton. Like,
Well,
he's like,
Michael
I lo-
Caine, he's in almost every Nolan movie as
He
well.
is. He's a favorite too.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. But I will say, what was that one that we just saw? The Nolan movie. That's the backwards and forwards time one.
Tenet.
That's a great movie. That's a great movie. I want to watch that movie again. The Marvels comes out at the end of July. That's another one. I don't know what else is coming out in August. That's really exciting. Dune comes out part 2.
Yeah,
next
we'll watch
fall.
that.
Apparently, there's another Ghostbusters movie this year, and Kraven the Hunter will be coming out, and a new Wonka movie. So.
You didn't mention one that I wouldn't expect you to, but
and that wasn't on this image.
There was a trailer during when we went and saw Black Adam that I thought looked interesting. It's Gerard Butler in a movie called Plane.
Because that movie looks awful.
It only interests me because it gave me
it's a Die
Olympus Has Fallen vibe.
Well, it's a Die Hard movie, and it's another speed movie, and it's
yeah.
But they're in. Wait, they're not on the plane though.
2 movies that we love.
I know. I was waiting.
Now go watch those movies.
The plane crashes.
Yeah, and then
they get taken hostage, and the pilot, Gerard Butler.
Suddenly, the pilot's like
save them.
He becomes Bruce.
It's probably
Bruce
terrible,
Willis.
but I would watch it.
I mean, Olympus Has Fallen was great.
I did like Olympus Has Fallen.
I didn't see London Has Fallen though.
London's not as good, and then Angel's decent.
Wait, that's the third one, isn't it?
Angel's
they did a whole
the
trilogy, didn't they? Huh. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on tonight?
No.
Alex might have something.
Let me just double check.
Make it snappy because I gotta
snappy.
get that game on. I got a lot riding on this game. If
Watch
I
out.
win, I'm gonna wear my belt.
It's only 7:55, dude. You got 30 minutes.
I think that was. I think we covered
I think
it.
it's 8:20 is usually kickoff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good.
Your player's not going to play any better.
I know.
I got to get this voicemail up.
Oh, we have voicemail?
We do.
Hey, if you would like to leave a voicemail, Josh, can you plug that?
Yes, please call us. It is 225-224-5780. That is 224-CALL-PT0. I actually misspelt January right there. It says January.
Just
want to make sure it gets called out before somebody calls me out on it. So I'm just going to say that. But I'm going to go to this voicemail here. And this is from Cousin Andrew, guys. So we're going to get ourselves a nice voicemail from him.
Hey, guys. It's Cousin Andrew. Just wanted to let you all know that you need to bow before your PTO League football champion. Because there's no way in hell that Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs are outscoring Joe Burrow by 68 points tonight. So, Alex, it was a good try. You had a bad week, unfortunately. Nobody did very well for you, and I had a couple guys go off. So it was a lot of fun. I started the season a little rough and came on strong later in the year. So it was a lot of fun. I just hope that Josh isn't the one in charge of paying out because I think he still owes me a Cowboys T-shirt from the absolute spanking that the Vikings took from the Cowboys earlier this year. So I just hope I get my money a little quicker than I've gotten my T-shirt. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.
Well, it's not like I see Andrew on the daily or anything. I mean, I'll probably send it to him.
He'll give you his address.
But no, Alex and I we had to do.
You never know.
We had to do.
You never know. Maybe. Yeah, we have to watch it tonight now. Like,
well, we're gonna watch. Alex, there's no way we're not watching it. This is like playoff.
Those were fighting words. Even though I know I lost.
Cincinnati's going to the playoffs, right? and the Bills are too.
I can't remember what is gained by either one.
Yeah, I don't know
because
this is playoff stuff here. So
well, I can look real quick.
Could be
Kansas City's 13-3. They're right now in the 1 seed.
Right.
So let's just look at the records right quick.
So it's a very important game. We're going to be watching it anyway. But no, Alex and I had to take care of Christmas presents for December, so that's what we were saving. The trip that we took floored our budget because we had to buy new tires for our car.
Chiefs are
to
13
get to the
and
game.
3.
Yes, we did. So that's the God honest truth. That's the only reason why. I had to make sure my some family members.
Okay, so Bills are 12-3 and the
Yeah.
Bengals are 11-4. So Bills, if they win, they'll be 13-3, and I think they have the tiebreaker. I
For the
think they
number one?
beat the Chiefs,
Oh no way!
so they might jump the Chiefs to be number
So
one.
the Bills are playing hard,
If the Bengals win, they'll be tied with the Bills at 12-4.
but they're both going into the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's
because
crazy.
the Bills are going to win their division, and the Bengals.
So it's one from every.
The Ravens are now 11-4 as well.
Okay.
Or 11-5.
Yeah.
11-5. Because they were 10-5. No, the Ravens lost last night, so they're 10-6.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Bengals are most likely going to win their division anyway. But yes,
So-
every winner of the division goes to the playoffs. Those are the first 4 seeds
Yeah, that's
in each conference.
and then it's the other 2 highest.
correct.
Whoever. Or 3, sorry, because one of them gets a bye week. So, yeah, that's it for the voicemails. But yeah, I guess we can do our plugs. If Alex, you want to plug your Twitch.
Yeah, if you'd like to watch me on Twitch, it's Twitch.
Twitch.
If you'd like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Q_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings. Right now, we are playing a bunch of Call of Duty, mainly Warzone 2. That's really it right now. I talked on my stream last night about wanting to get back on Sunday nights doing couple streaming.
Right.
So
We're gonna be doing some It Takes Two.
I would like to go back to It Takes Two, and then maybe do an actual like couples plural streaming again, and do like some Overcooked or whatever, just because we always have fun with that game.
Right.
Or moving out or moving in or whatever the heck the new one is.
Moving Out is still. I mean, but I want to play the Lego Star Wars game with you. I think you'll
Okay.
have a good time with that.
Okay.
It's probably one of the best Star Wars games ever.
Man, Snickers has sat there the whole day.
She
Well,
likes it
it's
there.
a great spot.
Yeah.
What I'm showing on our YouTube is Alex's win on stream of Warzone. Alex and Quentin were the final 2 alive at the end here, which we'll get to towards her last circle. So this is where Alex and I are, or Alex is actually circling around, and this is the final ring. So.
Oh, right here.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he selfies him. Yeah. Quentin selfies himself. It's Quentin and I. I save his ass.
You were very brave there.
I was. I do not have a gas mask.
So what was left? There was just 2 left on the team, and Alex just wiping all these other scores.
Oh yeah,
She
they had
was
no
doing
idea. They
work.
were. I knew people were gonna be running out of the gas. So
Yeah, but what was even worse was
This-
this
this
corner
guy
right here.
scares the shit out of me.
It was pretty nuts. Yeah, you weren't expecting that one, but you kept your composure pretty well.
I
Look at
did.
you. You're
Well, because I
pretty
was looking up at
serious.
how many people are left, and I was like, okay, all right, we might get this.
And you're like, I'm dead regardless at this point.
And I was like, oh shit, there's gas. And he's like, wait
There's
a
a
second,
gas
this
mask
guy
in
has a
here?
gas mask. Oh shit.
Boom.
All right,
Attach
cool.
that. That kept you alive.
It did.
Yes.
I totally would have.
So when you have a durable gas mask, you don't need to panic so much in there. You can hang out. So at this point, it is 2v4. You can see up here in the corner, there's 6 people. There's 2 on this squad, 4 on the other. So the odds were completely against you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And you guys run this bridge, and just the water is where it ended here. So what's awesome about Warzone 2 is you can swim, and it's not you can't kill underwater unless you have a pistol. So you have to shoot above the water if you're going to be shooting anybody. So
So
they spot Alex
they
here.
spot me.
This is probably
Little
the most
do they
exciting
know,
ending.
I have 2 self revives in my pocket.
So Quentin does get the last kill here,
He does. I get up, I at least down the one.
and that's it.
At least, like, well, because they took the eyes off of me once they downed me.
They did. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome. So good job, Alex.
Yeah, that was actually
really
a lot of fun.
It was
That was
a
a lot
good
of fun.
time.
I like that.
If you want to watch me stream on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L. That's MISTERL. You can find me streaming on Thursday and Saturday. I don't know about Wednesdays. I might be cutting that out of my stream schedule here soon because I've been actually passing on Wednesdays lately. It's just, I know I do better just on Thursdays and Saturdays for sure. But Wednesdays I might continue on. Just keep an eye out on the social media and Discord and stuff. That'd be awesome. If you want to make sure you guys are hitting that like button on our YouTube here for this YouTube video and subscribe to our channel. That'd be great. And also hit the bell to be notified when we're live on YouTube, which is 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Monday. And then follow our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. PTOUnlimited is what you'll search. PTOUnlimited_podcast on Instagram. Make sure you guys are following our Discord, and then also check out our merch. We have a lot of merchandise on our merch site. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @_Mr. L.
Brett_Wings.
Cute_kitty.
Final note. I don't have one, but I think you do, don't you?
No.
Did you not want to mention what you did?
No,
Or is that not time to do that?
not time yet.
She didn't want it because it wasn't out yet. But I will say, since the New Year's, are you doing anything different for yourself? Not necessarily resolutions. Like, are you planning on doing anything, altering anything?
For a while, I'm gonna let my beard grow.
Is there a
And
particular
we're gonna put
reason?
Christmas lights in it.
That's not the reason. I don't necessarily need to look professional at work, so and I've never done it before. Like right now, it's the same. I haven't touched it since I went No Shave November in November.
Right.
So I'm gonna let it go for a bit and see what happens.
I didn't hear this from anywhere, but like Alex and I have been saying ever since the end of 2022 is like when 2023 comes in, it's like new me in 2023. So we're trying to be a little more on the upswing with this year, and the Vikings game did not give us that promise of a good feeling for this year so far, but we'll see how the rest of this year goes.
So let's just say they were a first round loss. Was it still a good season in your mind?
Record season.
I will say it for me. If I was a Vikings fan, it would have been for two reasons.
The Bills game was a big one.
The Bills game and the
Colts game.
Colts comeback. Yeah, because those were made. That was a big deal.
They ran on those two highs. The next games, I was really surprised they beat the Giants after the Colts.
Maybe even as a third thing, you won a lot of one-score games that you used to lose. Mm-hmm. So that's something to be excited about.
It feels a little more proud.
So hopefully you at least get one playoff win.
That'd be great. So we don't feel like we're just one and done
all
of
for nothing.
Frauds.
I mean, getting into the playoffs is a big deal, but nobody wants to be a first-round loss, especially when you're not in as a wild card. When you're in as a division winner, you want to win again. What, Alex?
Nothing.
You're looking at me like you had something
You've been
to say.
saying...
I'm talking to your girlfriend.
Oh.
Okay. What about it?
I'm talking about how we're going to be cross promoting.
Okay. So when it's gonna
but I was on her podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about Indiana Jones. So, but that
was like a 2-hour show.
Well, it was
not
really. We just chatted for a while afterwards.
Gotcha.
Grill talk.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was a lot of fun. So I'm going to be hopefully releasing some kind of ad or something. I was asking her if I could have you make a little ad to put out on social media, but it's going to be released at the end of January.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun.
All right. So we're going to get out of here, guys. We'll catch you guys next week, and you guys have a happy new year. So let's hope that this year's starts off great. So you guys have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.